hope no one ever plays their game anymore. Like, it's so shit. No one wants copper. How do I give... Okay, resource packs. Active. My packs. Update. Beta. It's been on Java. Okay, you know what? Okay. Alright, let's search it up. What? 1 point... Isn't this one like 18? 1.12 update. I just don't want copper. That's all I want. Just no copper, please. I'm just so fucking mad, bro. I have to create a whole new world because Minecraft decided to add fucking retarded caves instead of, you know, leaving it to people that don't want to play this shitty update. Can't even do anything, bro. This is so stupid. What's this? Let's activate this. Download, sure. I don't give a fuck. You can watch this shit. I'm getting my controller roughly 20,000 times and it's still not broken because PlayStation controllers are built different. I don't think I threw it hard enough. Oh my god, my wall is just fucking destroyed with like holes. There you go. Let's activate this one too. Why not? Yeah, let's get rid of the fucking copper, please. We do not need copper. No, we need normal Minecraft.
It was close to closing time and I was waiting for someone when a woman entered, obviously in a rush, heading to the counter where paperwork has to be submitted. The counter was empty at the time. As she's rushing across the room, her paperwork slides out of her arms and falls to the ground, spreading all over the place. As she was trying to put it all together, he looked Middle Eastern, tried to help her, but when he touched her, she let out a shriek and told him to get back where he belongs and not touch her paperwork. This was obviously a racist remark, telling him to go back to his home country, which is quite a common statement here. Without a word, he stands up and then moves over behind the counter that the woman was in. When she finally finished picking up the paper,
Shut the fuck up. Don't tug on her tail. I will sock you right in the nose. Do not hurt the dog.
She surely knew from the beginning that this was a pointless request. If she had let him help her, then I'm sure he would have let her put in the paperwork. Our next Reddit post is from username. This one happened a few years ago when I worked in corporate for a large sub-chain that's currently seen better days. They had purchased
Wow. Actual caves? Oh my god. It's like impossible to believe that it's actual caves.
Is not known for corporate luxury, so I didn't bat an eye at the daily food expense allowance when traveling, which was $42 per day broken out by meal. They gave me $8 for breakfast, $14 for lunch, and $20 for dinner. So you couldn't even skip breakfast or lunch to get yourself an alright dinner. But okay, I usually stayed in hotels that had a complimentary breakfast buffet, and I often skipped lunch and worked straight through the day, so my expenses were often close to $20 per day. Now, the problem comes when, during one of these trips, my dinner came out to be $20.05. This was before the cash tip, mind you, which I paid out of my own pocket and didn't expense. I didn't think much of it because, hey, it's a nickel, and I didn't go over my $42 spending limit anyways. Cut to the end of the month after submitting my expense reports. I get a call from accounting that went like this. I am looking at your July expenses. How did you want to handle this? I did handle it. I submitted everything. No, you went over on one of your Sorry, what total are you talking about? You spent $20. Bring home the #1 show on TV, Yellowstone.
I'm so happy now that I can actually play the game, you know, like,
For me, I think it's
I know
What total
people are
are you
like, oh,
talking
you use
about?
this new game. I
You
don't want to
spent
play a shit game, though.
$20.05 on dinner
You guys
XYZ,
go ahead,
which
play your
is a
shit,
5-cent
goat-filled,
overage.
copper, up the
Okay,
ass
so
game. I'll
I
play
owe you 5 cents?
Minecraft.
Yes.
Not
I take that
the
from my payroll,
Microsoft
but please do it over the
ripoff.
next 5 pay
Normal
periods. I like to
Minecraft.
split up the payments for budgeting purposes. Are you serious? Are you? Following her true nature, she took 1 penny out of my next 5 checks. And after that, I made it a point to spend as close to $42 a day as humanly possible for every other trip that I took with that company. Down in the comments, Really Forgot says, having worked in payroll, I can guarantee that it costs them more than 1 cent to process that payment. So, good job. Our next Reddit post is from Creepy
Dog.
Analyst. I moved from Pennsylvania to Michigan a
Lava
few years
pool.
ago, and I only go home once a year or so.
Oh,
A
I
few
wish I
years
saved
back,
my
I
seed,
transferred
bro.
the
I would
vast
have
majority
rather
of my
used
bank
that
account
seed, but
money to Michigan.
oh my
But
god.
my Pennsylvania bank was giving me a hard time about closing the account, and so I withdrew all my funds except for $1.31. I haven't touched the account since then, so 2 years later, I got a notice for inactivity stating that I'd be charged $5 if my account remained inactive for 2 years. I spoke with
Wait,
3
how
different
old
people
is
on the
this
phone,
update?
but they wouldn't let me close out the account without incurring
Because
a
if
fee.
it's
And
old,
since
there's
I'm
like
never
no
moving back to
nether
that
update,
town, I
no,
refuse to
which
pay them or add money to the account.
not the worst
Cue
thing, but
malicious
I would
compliance.
rather
So,
not
I
have
have
to
to
deal
interact
with
with the
that.
account once every 2 years, or else I pay $5. Fine. Give me 1 penny, please. When I was there in person last month, I withdrew 1 penny from the account, so now it's good for another 2 years. The attendant definitely gave me a weird look, but at this rate, my account will remain open for the next 260 years. Our next Reddit post is from Phil Drill. My job is 12-hour shifts with a flexible start time. You have to show up before 7, but you can start as early as 6 if you want, and most people opt to show up before 6:30. The last person is usually in before 6:45. We let people go home at the end of the shift on a first in, first out basis. In theory, you should be able to go home after you've worked your 12 hours.
This is boring,
But
bro.
in practice, there's usually a disparity of arrival times between the outgoing shift and the
It is so
incoming
hard
shift.
to
For
have
example,
fun
I
in
may
the
have
game
started at 6:15
anymore.
as a fourth person in,
Like, why is
and
it
I'm relieved
so
by the
hard
fourth
to just
person in
have
on the
fun?
next shift. But that person
What
may not
happened to
show up
just
until
good old
6:45,
Minecraft?
making me stay 30
Like,
minutes
look
late.
at this. There's so
I
many
can't
things wrong
complain
with
to
it.
that
A new
person
biome
because
of
it's their
fucking
right to show
snow.
up at 6:45.
No one wants that. I deleted the
talk
old
to my
world, so I can't even get my
supervisor
seed
about
back. So this game is
because it can
retarded, and
happen pretty frequently.
I just hope
She
there
said
was
the
a way
company
to
won't
like
pay for the
be able
extra
to
time
play,
because
just be able to play the
according
game.
to
You know,
her, it's my choice to arrive earlier than 7.
I'm gonna add
That's just a risk I take in being early.
official
She
beta
also said that she's not
texture.
willing to move any people around to cover my role to get me out on time, even though they regularly do that to let people take unscheduled bathroom breaks and to do training. She said it would be different if I wasn't relieved by 7 because someone was really late, but before 7, they just don't care. The solution? I now show up at 6:59. I am always the last one in. I leave later than everyone, but I'm also guaranteed never to work a single
No, I'm just gonna
extra
test something.
unpaid minute. It also
What
means the
now?
person I relieve has to stay
I'm
late.
just gonna create new worlds until I get a village.
The last person
Alright, lay down, Emma.
6:45. It also means that I usually really have
Oh,
longer than 12
God, I'm
hours.
so
I still have
pissed.
to stay in the
Even
building
here,
until I reach 12 hours,
controller's
which is
broken,
tracked
but
with
it still
badge
works.
cards.
So
But ultimately, they're still paying me for 10 to 15 minutes of wandering hallways or reading a book. So basically, they went from regularly stiffing me 15 to 30 minutes of pay to regularly having to pay me to do 15 to 30 minutes of nothing. Back in my old job, before I became a
does
YouTuber, I
am I
took
just stuck
great
for
pleasure in
for
calculating
eternity?
how much money my employer was paying
Hello.
me to poop at their office every day. After working there for a few years, they were literally paying me
Jesus Christ.
thousands of dollars to poop on the clock. Honestly, those were some of the most
Alright, I
satisfying
think
poops
this
I've ever
is
had in my
what I
life.
was looking for.
Our next Reddit post is from PG Liberal. I used to work for Aves, think Walmart, but on U.S. military bases. I worked at the customer service counter where people would come to do various things, such as pay their store credit card bill. During this time, the casualties coming in from Iraq and Afghanistan were pretty constant, and shortly prior to this interaction, I got briefed on what it meant if I saw the deceased card. I got the feeling that we had several customers who died in Iraq
not
getting
buying
paid
from
to make their
Menards. Why
clothing.
would I buy
They
Menards? I
put
don't
this
need any
policy in
furniture.
place because they likely didn't want the bad PR from trying to collect debt from widows. Which, I mean, is a good
Emma!
idea. So, if a customer was deceased, the card was closed, all debt was written off, and all automatic payments were canceled. Well, if you've ever worked or dealt with apes, then you
Sit
understand that
down!
they're incredibly incompetent. Well, one day I'm working and a woman comes up to me and says, "I'm Miss Jackson and I would like to make a payment on my Star Card." I said, "Your ID or Star Card?" She gave me her Star Card and I asked, "How much will you be paying today?" She said $200. I looked at her account and in big bright red letters, her account status was deceased. Her balances were all zeroed out. Confused, I asked her how much she owed on the account and she said approximately $2,000. Thinking that maybe I opened the wrong account, I asked to see her Star Card again so I could find the exact account number. She gave me her Star Card. I had the same status, that she's dead and she owes us no more money. And I said, "Miss Jackson, I have good news and bad news." To which she gave me a frustrated look and said, "What's the bad news?" I said, "Apparently, you're dead." She laughed and said, "I feel very much alive." I nod my head and go, "I agree, you do appear to be alive." Then she says, "So, what's the good news?" I smile and say, "You don't owe us any more money." "What?" Per our policy, if a customer dies, we close their account and write off their debts. So she says, "Well, is this going to get sent to collections? Were you past due?" "No, I wasn't." "Okay, let me call my manager." So I call my manager and ask, "If a customer is declared deceased, do we send their debt to a collection agency?" And he said, "No, it's written off." So I relay this information. She starts to smile and then says, "So, can I use my Star Card?" I said, "No, it's been closed. But if you want to open another account, you can." So we opened another account. Yes, it worked, and
Emma!
it was approved. I dealt with Miss Jackson several times over the next year because she liked to come in person to make the payment. I nicknamed her Zombie, a nickname which she embraced. When she would approach me, I would say, "Ah, the zombie, isn't it?" And she would smile and joke and say,
Give me a second. Emma! Watch your cartoon! You don't need your pants. You already have pants on. Go watch your cartoon, okay? Hungry? You want food? You need food? Alright, I'll cook for you soon.
The manager thinks to himself, "Oh, she's dead? That's a shame." Then just typed her up as deceased, and that was that. Our next reply is from Federal Ant. "This happened several years ago when my ex and I were going through a heated divorce and custody battle. While we were married, we had a couple of conversations about how rich people hide their assets to avoid paying taxes. I've never had enough assets to do this, but my wife somehow got the idea that I was and told her attorney that I was laundering money and hiding income. I couldn't even afford my own attorney, so I represented myself. Her lawyer wasn't a total butthole, but he was clearly out to get me. And he talked down to me like I didn't deserve to breathe the same air as him. One day, I got a letter in the mail from him requesting an updated income declarations form and 3 years of financials. It had a huge list of things to include. I own a communications tech company that was in super startup phase back then. Money was already tight. I was trying to get this business off the ground with no financing. I was finishing my MBA with scholarships and loans, so paying for copies and postage or driving this 30 miles to his office meant eating peanut butter and saltines for a week. So I called him to explain my situation. He all but called me a liar and didn't believe that I couldn't afford it. I was put off by that, and I said that I was taking time away from business that I needed to handle. To which he replied, and I'll never forget this, "Well, according to your income declarations, you're not that busy. What do you do all day?" He then said that if he didn't get these
Oh my
documents, he
god.
would consider my
Finally,
previous
iron.
filings as fraudulent. He would tell the
Alright,
judge,
I'm gonna go
contact
cook
the
my
district
sister. I'll be
attorney,
back soon.
and also alert the state tax
I'll
agency.
start up again from the ground up. Have to find another ship, but